What's up, guys? Today we're working on 2007 is250 Lexus. So in this case, the vehicle gets a problem with the charging system issue. So I already checked for electrical, everything supplied to the alternators is good. So in the case we have a bad alternator. In this case we have to remove it, replace this alternator. But in the video I will show you guys the easiest to remove easy to remove alternator on this particular model. It is designed very tight. You cannot, it's hard to remove the alternator. In this case I will show you in this video. You access from the bottom underneath the car. So, and you can see here the AC compressor. It has three 12mm bolt. It's two in the bottom and one on the front top, and in the back with the 12mm nut like this, and we have to remove all three bolts and the nuts on the top back, and also this nut is attached to the stock like this. You have to remove using the let's see, yeah, the E8, yeah, start sockets, and remove this start. So now you can freely to remove the AC compressor. And then now the alternator already unbolt, 140mm bolt on top here and 140mm bolt on the bottom here. And you can see the alternator is removed right now, but it's still no room to take it out. In this case I will show you guys how to remove it. We got more room right here to take this alternator out, because in the front here, as you can see, we have the stuck with the fan motor and the fan connector here, and a very tight room right here, the AC hose. So one hand lift this alternator up, another hand you lift in the back of the AC compressor and push it in, and it will be crooked a little bit right here and get more room. You can take the alternator out from here. Okay. Yeah, from now you guys see that the alternator now able to take it out. But you keep in mind that when you put the new one in, right now the pulley comes out first, and then we have the bottom hole here on the alternator. It's on fake this way, okay? And then when you easy to push the new one back in the same way, like you put the new one back in the same way like this. If you put it like this, a different way, that means it won't go in no more. Alright. Yep, so okay, as you can see, the alternator already took it out. So you see one bolt right here mount the alternator to the engine, and another bolt right there. And as you can see in the back there, we have the stud in the back there, and you can see it right here. Yeah, the bottom one, you can see in the light. Yeah, that one is will. Yep, on the brackets, you guys. From the top, you can able to loose the nut, but you cannot able to loose this bolt. This bolt is 12 millimeters short bolt. Let me see it somewhere. Yeah, I don't know what else right here. Yeah, it will mount to this, and then mount to it bolt to the alternator like this. Yeah, and then this it will bolt to the engine. So anyway, when the alternator inside the engine, you know, you cannot, if you access from the top of the engine, and then it's very hard to loose this bolt. As you can see from the top, it's very tight. No way to take the alternator out from the top of the engine. As you can see from here, from top of the engine, right here, the valve covers on the driver's side. You see, this is a frame of the vehicle. Even my hand, I have a small hand, but I cannot put it out here. And you know that bolt is huge down there. You cannot feel it. Even it's very hard to remove that bolt. So as you can see in the front here, between the radiator fan and the engine, it's very small. You see my hand is just like this. Yep, just like this. And already, yeah, of course, a lot smaller than the alternator, and already touch. You see, no way to take the alternator up here. And that's the reason why easy to do the alternator replace on this particular model. You have to remove the AC compressor and access from underneath the car. Yep, I have the alternator out here, guys. This is the old one, and this is the new one. Now it's time to put the new one in, but before we put the new one in, you can see, take a look on the old one to see what we have on the old one, like the little brackets, the stuck, something like that. And we have to attach it to the new one before you put the new one in. As you can see right here, we have a little stuck right here. We have to use it for the new alternator, right? Because the new alternator doesn't come with a little stuck like that. You have to remove it from the old alternator, okay? Yep, sorry, I took only one hand, guys. Yeah, that's it. Okay, and now I will show you guys how to put the new alternator in. And you remember when I took the old one out, the pulley come first, and then now we have to put it back on the same way, like this. As you can see, yep, one hand deal with AC compressor, another hand deal with the alternator. That's it. Okay, when we have the new alternator on, put in, and then as you can see, I still hold the new alternator up and I push the AC compressor back in place. That's it for like that. And then now I will deal with the new alternator. Yep, right now the new alternator put on and get ready to bowl it, you guys. Okay, as you can see, right now the new alternator put in place, and I will adjust it and bolt it, mount it to the engine. And after we have the two front bolt here, hand tight in, and then I need to move the AC compressor to the forwards to the radiator, and then let me put this bracket in. Yep, put this bracket in the back of the alternator and tie this nut and tie this bolt. That means we done from the back of the alternator and back here, tight the front two bolt, and then we done and put the new put the AC compressor back and bolt back everything. Make sure don't forget any bolt with tight everything, connector, everything, and then you guys done. That's it. In this video I want to show you guys when you guys replace the alternator on this particular model, the Lexus is250. Yep, should not try to remove from the top of the engine, and we have to remove from the underneath the car. And then the reason you remove the AC compressor, we have two benefits on it. You remove the AC compressor, you have more room here to get the alternator out, and you also have room to access the back alternator bolt with the bracket like that. As you can see, right now I have two front bolts of the alternator put on by just hand tight right there. You can see one right there from the bottom, and another one right there from the top. It's just hand tight for right now. And like I said, after that I push the AC compressor forwards. Right now you can see it hit the fan cover here. Yeah, that's it for me. And then let me have more room in the back here. As you can see, the nuts right there will mount the bracket to the engine block, and then you can see the bracket right there, and the 12mm bolt right there is bolt to the alternator. Yeah, that's it, guys. After everything put on like this and tie them all and then put everything back on and done. If you do your own vehicle, or in some case you replace the alternator on is250, and you can do this way, it's more easier. Alright, thank you guys for watching, and see you guys next time. Bye bye.